I had A.J. Thomas of the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. A.J., you guys are back in Charleston. Got through the season. Talk about the fact that you were able to, get the best of this South Charleston team.
Well, all week at practice, we practiced rebounding, boxing out, the little things in the game, and that helped us a lot down there.
Talk about your role on the team. What do you think it is? Sometimes there'll be games you don't score, but you're doing other things, always doing something to help the team win. What is your role in this squad?
I think my role is the energy guy. Come out with energy, play defense, do little things, dirty work, rebound, and assist. I don't really care about scoring a lot.
Was it, you were a first-team All-State player, safety, I believe, on defense. But I think one of the leading leaders in interceptions in the state. Was it your goal to be a starter? Did you think you would get that other starting job? This team had 4 guys coming back. Elijah Redburn's spot was open. Did you think you would be able to get break into the starting line? Was it your goal?
Yes, sir. That was my goal. I just had to work harder, get better off the ball defensively. And that was my goal.
When you got that starting job, and was it important for you to hang on to it?
Yes, sir, it was.
And you did that how? How do you think you did that? Was it that energy you talked about?
Yes, sir. It was just doing the little things again.
Well, this team's been pretty good at doing little things. Talk about some of the guys that come off the bench for you. You've got Rainey, who hits threes. You've got Robinson, who can hit threes. Wines, who's a player. Gage Burdett's played a little bit. The other senior, Williams, has really contributed at times. Talk about those guys.
I feel like Taylor and J-Dub play kind of the same role that I do. They come off the bench, bring the energy for defense, get rebounds, get assists, dish off to the team, things like that. And then Jaden and Lucas and Gage, Gage also plays great defense. Jaden and Lucas does. Lucas comes off the bench, hits threes. Jaden does too, steps up for us.
How important have they been on this current win streak? I think you guys have won 9 in a row now.
Mm-hmm.
You only lost 3 times this year. How important were they down the stretch after those 2 losses, just to get you guys a little bit of blow if you were, on the floor? It's hard to play 32 minutes at a high level, just 5 guys. How important have they been? And I mean, they really came through the other night.
It was very important for us because Lucas, when we played Riverside, he had the first 4 threes of the game. That was big for us. And Jaden, he comes in, gives us some minutes, gives us some points and defense, some steals. So that helps out a lot for us.
A lot of people say your big man, Jalen Walton, is the best big in the state.
I agree.
You agree with that?
I agree with that totally.
What has he done things that you're like, wow, man, I'd like to be about 6'4" and do that, because I'm a shorter guy myself. I can't probably get the net now, but do you see that the hops he's got and think, man, he really get up there?
Yeah, I tell him if I was his height, I'd be dunking on him.
Well, I tell you this, I've seen you, and I don't know how you do it, and maybe it's that energy that you bring. I've seen you get in there, mix it up with guys 6'5", 6'4", 6'5", and get the rebound over those guys. How satisfying is it to maybe watch the film afterward and say, yeah, I got that big guy that time? And you ever get your big guy in practice?
Yeah, sometimes. When he don't take my rebounds, I do. Maybe like 2 or 3 times.
Have you ever rebounded over him? And I'll ask him about this. He's sitting right here behind us, so.
He's shaking his head no, but I do. I do some days.
Okay. Hey, AJ, congratulations. You feel good about where you're at state tournament-wise? And
yes, sir.
What was your role last year? You played basketball last year, right? I mean, what do you remember about that state tournament run?
To come in the game, bring the energy again, play defense, get stops for our defense. Even if I had to come in, get the fouls. That was my role.
And doing a great job of that in the starting role this year.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it, AJ.
Thank you.